Good afternoon. My name is Noah Williams. I'm a freshman at Austin Peay State University. This is my persuasive speech on why we should not ban automatic weapons or any weapons. It's titled "Let Us Keep Our Guns." My purpose in the speech was to persuade everyone that may be, because I know this has been a big topic of issue and sensitivity over the past few years, especially with all the seeming like all the shooting that's been happening in America at this time. But I just want to remind everybody of why everyone should be allowed to keep their guns and that rights should not be taken away from us. Over 99% of shootings are not used with automatic weapons. They're used with your normal handguns that are just either semi-automatic or not automatic at all. I choose to talk about this topic because I am from Alabama, which is a free carry state, and I've been around guns my whole life basically. I am a gun owner and I do have my permit to own a gun. And honestly, I feel like the world, like despite what the media may tell you, is a safer place with guns that allow us to protect ourselves a lot easier from people who may try to harm us or their loved ones. The main points in this presentation is we all have the right to own a firearm, that most shootings are not used with an automatic weapon, and lastly, that it would not lower the crime rate if we were to ban these automatic weapons. The ban of the assault weapons would be an infringement upon the Second Amendment that states that every citizen in America has the right to own a firearm, aside from like cannons and things of that nature. But if we were to ban all assault weapons or automatic weapons, it would have to cause us to essentially ban a lot of other weapons, and it just is not constitutional. We all have the right, in case anyone ever has to defend ourselves against the military again, like we did when the revolution was happening. That's why we have this amendment, so we all can defend ourselves against military in case anything like that were ever to happen, where we'd have basically another revolution for any reason. And yeah, most shootings are actually done with non-automatic weapons. So if you know like about guns, like whenever someone thinks of an automatic weapon, they think of large AR-15s that you couldn't conceal that. Like you'd have to just run up with it and just start letting off rounds. But most shootings are done quite carefully, like they'd have the gun concealed in their bag or something like that. So to stop the shootings, it would have to be more security, and you'd have to ban all guns really, because you couldn't ban the guns that are used most of the time in these shootings, because those are most of the guns that most Americans do own, which are just normal handguns. And most school shootings are used with normal handguns. And lastly, my last main point is it would not lower the violent crime rate. The violent crimes involved using a assault rifle at an extremely low percent, which is like between 1% and 2%. over the last 21 years since the assault rifle ban in certain states, the violent crime rate has actually gone up, which is saying a lot actually, considering that they thought that that would stop violent crimes, which essentially there's almost no rules we could put in place to stop these crimes. People are going to do bad things just because there are bad people in this world. And guns themselves don't kill people. It's people behind the trigger that kill them. Conclusion, my goal of this presentation was to get people to realize that the guns themselves are never the problem, it's the people. If they want to stop them, we should have more in-depth like tests that people should have to go through to own these weapons, and just make it harder for people to get them, not to ban them entirely. And if you are at a place of, I would say, like high judgment, or in the court system, or if you have a place of influence, just keep in mind that the guns themselves aren't the problem, it's the people. These my references. Thank you for your time.